Turbo movie for the Power Rangers, and most recently there was a fan film going around last year. Got a lot of talk about, so you're laughing. But I did that one too. It was the Joseph Kahn fan film with Adam Shankar, and so that's what I've been doing. I'm also working on a new movie called False Affairs. It should be coming out, or we're going to start filming in August. And other than that, you know, I do a lot of cons now because Power Rangers is so popular, really.
Yeah.
I love it. You guys are the best fans in the world.
My name is Jason Faunt. Of course, I played the role of Wes and Alex in Power Rangers Time Force. And most recently, I was born in Chicago. I actually went to college out here in Nashville, North Carolina, near here. So I'm pretty familiar with the South. It's fantastic down here. It was good to get back out and get some southern cooking last night. But yeah, I mean, the show has been fantastic. It's gone through a huge revival period, and it's been a ton of fun to be invited all over the world to come meet our fan base. I can't imagine years later that it would do this, but I find myself going all over the world. I had a Brazilian event, and my most recent project, I just spent 3 weeks in Tokyo filming the next installment of part of the Resident Evil franchise. So I was just out there for 3 weeks filming the third CGI film. So that'll be will be announced that here shortly. We can say that now. It's about time to do that. So I'm Leon Kennedy in that, and that's my latest project that I did. So that'll be coming soon. That'll be coming soon.
How you guys doing? I'm Michael Copon. I'm actually from Virginia. My mom's from Kentucky though, and she's out more in like the Midwest and Tennessee area. We used to go to Tennessee a lot because we have family out here too, more in Knoxville. But I moved to LA in 2000, so I became a Power Ranger. I've also been in shows like One Tree Hill. Played Felix in there. Also, you guys watch Boys in Motion. That's So Raven. You guys into the board game. That was me as well. We are the original Torque team. Thank you to all the so-called memes out there. But you know, finishing up a lot of movies, Scorpion King, Bring It On, and all that. But then I got into producing, so I've been producing movies. I just wanted to share that with you guys. We've got a TV show called Dystopia that Netflix is about to buy. Actually, Jason's in the show as well. And we did an incredible job. And a film called Worth the Price I just sold to Amazon Prime. So that'll be coming out pretty soon too. And just gonna keep making movies. I'm in Virginia now making movies, and I travel the world doing this so I can meet my fans on the weekends. And pretty much that's it. Now, do we have any questions? Right over here.
Question, can you guys talk about the new order that's coming out? Can y'all make any hints or anything about it?
Yeah, Jason, why don't you talk about that? I seem to not be involved.
You know what? There's a the order they're releasing things in tidbits, so I kind of have to let them do that because I'm not one of the guys that are running the show. However, there's been a huge market for I think Rangers that have been on the show to take this franchise, which is so popular, and age it a bit. We all saw that fan film that was done. That was one year. Was that when you were done?
Yeah.
With James Vanderbeek? So everybody saw that, and that kind of like really drew the line in the sand. Like, hey, what if we took Power Rangers and made it like very, 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 very dark? And I think a lot of the previous Rangers went, man, there's this huge fan base here, and why don't we make something that's not Ranger based, but still has Rangers involved. Now, Michael had this idea a year ago, and so he is currently working on a project as well. And other Rangers have had similar ideas. So right now there's a lot of Ranger actors in it. Like I tell you, it's going to be very well done, as will Michael's project. Yeah. So there's a huge market for it, and they're attempting to make something really special. And so you're going to see some really fun things coming out.
Yeah.
So follow us on Instagram and him as well, and we're going to keep putting things out there. But they are going to get done. They are going to get done. We're just doing it on our own, so it takes a lot more time. but it'll happen.
Yeah, to let you guys know about, I know if you guys did support my project a year ago, I was first to come up with this idea to do a film with all the Rangers, and then from that, I just want to do it the right way. We've developed like suits, weapons. It's just taken a while, but my budget's about 10.2 million. I didn't want to do anything like, we only raised I think 14K on, and that was enough to start the package. But if you guys, when I'm ready to share that with the world, I still want to put it out because I want other people to take those ideas. You know what I'm saying? So, but when the timing is right, when we get the funding, I'm going to make a huge announcements because once we get the funding, we're going to press go, and it's its own galaxy. At least my film is. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy meets Pacific Rim. It has a little flair of a lot of different sci-fi movies that we love. I kind of wanted to do that for us Rangers and really make something epic. So that's at least what we're doing outside. My film's called Dawn of Destiny. I can tell you that now. I haven't announced that to the world yet, but it's called Dawn of Destiny. So that, alongside with the order, yeah, I think this is what the fans want. So we're gonna just keep pumping them out.
Second question? Back in the back.
How do you guys feel about the new Power Rangers movie set to release next year?
I'll start with it. I'm excited. I'm a filmmaker, so I love talking about films. I think, you know, at first I think we were all kind of like worried that Lionsgate was going to make a Twilight version of Power Rangers, but I think they're doing really good. You know, I think some of their suits. If you guys follow me, I kind of posted a different version of the Rita outfit that a fan drew. That was kind of like, pretty much kind of like what I think would be a reincarnation of the old outfit mixed with the new. Whereas the new one looks like Poison Ivy a little bit. But and the suits look like they work for Tony Stark. But at the end of the day, you know, I think they're just trying to follow the trend. You know, they probably have advisors, you know, but we grew up in this. You know, I was a fan first, so I know what you guys want. I think they're still going to do a good job, but I think that's why I think it's necessary that we're all stepping up and doing things as well to cater to the market that we know so well. I think it's the same thing, and you guys probably can relate to the fact that what Marvel's doing versus DC. Marvel just gets it, you know what I mean, in terms of even the new Civil War movie was excellent, like in terms of its action. It was suspenseful. It had the comedy and the intense nature that I think was needed. They just really know how to nail this market, and I'm proud of what Marvel has done actually, because they brought all our dreams to life. And I don't know about you guys, but I really love this with Spider-Man. I really love what Marvel's doing. So they're really making this. And I think that's what we want for Power Rangers, you know what I mean? We want the same people to do something like that, to where we're like, yes, yes, oh my God, you know, leave the movie feeling so good, and oh, that was great, you know. So I have high hopes for it, but I don't know.
The movie, I was asked about that. I had an interview about, everyone wants to know what I think about the costumes. Basically what they want to know. But, you know, at first I saw the costume and I was like, wow, it's green. But after looking at it for a while, I realized, you know, there is a reason for the costume being green, and a lot of it that's an awesome costume. Look at that. He has one that's kind of like the old Rita.
You want to drink?
Yeah, so that's exactly something. I was expecting something like that to be a revamped and more modern version, but you know, it's completely different. But then I thought about it for a while and thought, you know, people were saying it looked like the Green Ranger, and my daughter was saying, I think that's the Green Ranger. And you know, it does have some of those elements of the Green Ranger, so I think that's the reason for the costume. And I don't think it's the only costume. I think there's several. So I have a feeling that they might have something more towards the middle or the end, and we'll see. But I'm excited to watch it. It's going to be very good.
Yeah, I too am excited. I was thrown off. I mean, the Iron Man stuff is all the trend right now, so the fact there's that glowing gem in there, I just went, wow. But everything else I liked about it. But you know, they've got some big time writers doing it. I just hope they kind of pay homage to, you know, what the franchise has been. I know they're rebooting it, but But the outfits look good, and I'm optimistic for it. I'm excited to see it. But yeah, like you said, it looks like they work for Tony Stark. I thought the scene, like, wow, really? All the things, the glowing gem in there kind of threw me off.
Do you guys still keep in touch with your cast members, your fellow cast members? Does everybody still keep in contact with each other?
Yeah, especially our season. I mean, I don't know if you guys been to con after con, but Time Force has been one of those seasons that really stuck together. We've been brothers and sisters ever since we first met in 2000. So, yeah, I mean, most of the time we have, who's going to Ranger Stop this year? Is anyone going? Well, just to promote Ranger Stop, we're having the entire cast, Nadira, Rancic. It's our 15-year anniversary, so it's really easy to get like our entire crew there together. So us 5 plus Dan, the 6th Ranger, and the 2 main villains. So that's going to be exciting. But yeah, we do keep in touch, especially me and Jason, like, on a weekly basis.
Yeah, it's a fraternity of sorts of guys and girls. I mean, once you're on the show, it's like everybody kind of knows who was in the show previous. We do a lot of conventions together, so we create a lot of new friendships, which I think's got to be cool. So Michael grew up being a fan of the show because he was so young at the time, and we go to shows with Jason David Frank and Austin St. John and Walter Jones and guys like Azim Rizek who was on the show last year. So it's just there's all these different dynamics of people that you meet in different cities, and so it's a lot of fun. So you develop a lot of new friendships. Yep. So we all stay in touch.
We got time for one last question. Ask it now. Go for it. You know you want to ask it.
So, Carla, when I saw Michael from Power Rangers the movie, how does it feel like being stuck in a snow globe with Lord Zed and Ivan Ooze put you in? Because that's my funniest one ever.
Well, you know I don't like being locked up. I hate it. But you know, it's fine. It's part of the story. That's how it goes. But Rita, to me, she can't be locked out. You can't put her down. She's always coming back, no matter what. And I always thought, you know, the Doomsday Show, where she becomes normal or good. I had a feeling that maybe later something happens where it just wears off. Because you can't hold her evil down. So we'll see. Who knows? Maybe they'll do something off of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have. Please put your hands together one more time.
Thank you, everybody.
Don't forget to stop by the table. Ask them the questions that you maybe didn't want to ask down here. Get some autographs, take some pictures, shake some babies. Once again, Michael Copon, Jason Faunt, and Carla Perez, ladies and gentlemen.